So we're going to have a little look at this Umarex SA 177 pistol that I picked up from Fleet Farm today because I couldn't refuse. It kind of has a Glock sort of Springfield sort of look to it. Got all polymer frame and such. It does have a metal, not sure what sort of metal, but it feels like sheet steel slide. And it has a almost kind of like the Glock safe action trigger piece right here, but I was playing with it a little bit, and if you push this, regardless of whether or not you push the little flap piece down, the safe action trigger piece, it'll still fire the striker. It is set up with a dropout magazine that holds, well, it says 16 BBs, but it looks like it holds more like 20, but I haven't tried to jam the whole thing all the way to the top. But it holds several BBs, and it is a blowback, so the slide does reciprocate every time you fire it. And it does have a last shot hold open, too, which is kind of fun. And the other thing I like about this little guy here is that if you take a look at the bottom, where the CO2 piercing mechanism is, CO2 is hidden in the butt of the gun, like a lot of action type pistols. But it's, when you put the mag in, this whole thing's completely concealed. You don't have the big flappy hanging out the bottom like you do on a lot of these guns. It kind of says, you know, hey, I'm a BB gun. Obviously, we don't want to pretend these aren't BB guns because they are, but, you know, it kind of makes it look a little slicker. I haven't bothered to see if this thing will fit in any holsters I have, but, yeah, dimensionally it looks pretty darn close to what it's supposed to look like. We threw a Craftsman Copperhead CO2 powerlet in there, and we packed the magazine full of Craftsman Copperhead BBs, and we have the wonderful Milwaukee's Best Ice can floating around here. We're going to toss her out the back door and see if we can't make her dance a little bit. And that last shot put the slide all the way back and locked it, but apparently it'll still fire even with the slide locked back. How about that? Interesting. Well, there you have it. You know, $50, it's a fun little blinker, which is kind of the whole point in one of these things. So there you go. It's got little green fiber optic-y sights and a little white fiber optic-y pretend sight up front. And, you know, not too shabby for one-handed shoot and trying to look at it through the through the camera. So there you are. Bye.